Most people in this city are still asleep right now. This is what my mornings look like in Budapest. I moved here 5 years ago with nothing. Now this is my routine. Man, this is looking great. I try to follow the recipe. I can't cook. What you're watching right now, this is the best version of me in the kitchen. You won't see anything like that. Boiled eggs with fresh fruits, cleaned, yogurt from Lidl. That's my peak. Now I have a lot of respect for the people who can cook, right? I mean, spending 2 hours finding your ingredients and then cooking, that's just not for me. That's why I order my meals. But you'll see about that later. Time to take my supplements. I know, it looks like a lot. And trust me, I'm not having fun swallowing all these pills. But I also know that these are important supplements for me to have if I want to maximize the chances of being healthy long term. It happens that I miss, but I try as much as possible to take these pills every day. And if you're curious, this lineup supports energy, muscle recovery, nervous system function, cardiovascular and bone health, mood, and sleep quality. It is 7 a.m. in Budapest right now. Try to get a nice workout done before the start of the day. 3 reasons why I chose this gym. First, because it's really close to my place, and remember that the best gyms are the ones that are the closest to you. That's something I've learned. Second, fairly big gym, many equipments. And last but not least, I'm actually going to tell you that a bit later. Let's start with the training first. So the gym culture is very present in Budapest. There are plenty of gyms, especially in the central districts of the capital. Some of them are actually insane. I'll show you around someday. But for now, Life One is my go-to gym. Prices are definitely expensive, so the value for money is questionable, but I've been told that Life One also offers great classes for those interested in not just hitting the gym, but also group session activities. You can find better equipment in other places, but having a gym within walking distance from your place saves you so much time every day. I don't know whether you guys also hit the gym. For me, this is a must. I recently reduced the frequency a little bit. I try to train 4 to 5 times a week, but I used to go every day and as heavy as possible. Now I'm mostly just maintaining the habit to keep the body moving. But hitting the gym has taught me so much about patience and consistency. It's also helped me during tough days. You know, you put on some good music in your ears and suddenly you're in your own bubble. I'm always doing things during my day, so I have very little rest, which makes it difficult to just empty your brain. And the gym gives me that opportunity. Ciao. Alright, so training done. We're gonna start the day now with a bit of work. So heading home to focus a little bit. Thank you. I'm gonna sit outside. It's much better this way. I tend to come here quite often. I really like this place, especially right before work to get some energy. You know, they have some nice coffees, Italian place, Nutella cappuccino. So the third reason why I go to this gym, as you may have seen, is the sauna. I really like that sauna. It feels like a hotel, basically. I think it's an investment, of course. The gym is always an investment anyway. But yeah, for me, it does make sense based on my situation. All right, lunch break. One thing I've learned living this life is that cooking is the first thing that had to go. You know, between work, the gym, filming, managing the real estate property, cleaning the flat, and actually spending time also with the people I care about, there's just not enough of 24 hours a day. So I started ordering my meals. They come fresh and they're high protein, ready to eat, shows up at my doorstep. Honestly, it's one of the best decisions I've taken recently. So that was a normal morning for me on a weekday in Budapest.